Maureen in Morley, Michigan. Matthew here with FreePrescriptionLenses.com. And right about now, I'm going to cut lenses for your Kate Spade LucyAnn, the color size 53, color OX78, which is the black with the pink stripe. Let me open up your case. You can choose from either a pink case or an orange case. It's up to you, pink or orange. You take your pick what you want to look at. So let's take out the frame. Of course, you got your Kate Spade cleaning cloth, but what's that hiding behind there? Ooh, those Kate Spade eyes. Let's cover those up. I don't want anyone to look at me while I'm working, so I'm going to set that down there. Let's take out your frame, the Kate Spade LucyAnn. And what is this? It has already got your prescription clear lenses with anti-glare lenses in it. So what we are doing tonight is a sun and clear lens combo. Although it's not truly clear, it has anti-glare. So I'm going to pop out your clear lenses. You can use the same frame. That's what you plan on doing. One frame to wear with your prescription lenses, one pair to wear with your prescription sunglass lenses. And these are your real sunglass lenses. If they weren't, could I do this? I was hoping they would go a lot longer. They're touching each other. That's right, kids. I'm a professional. Do not try this at home. So let's go ahead and begin. We're going to take your frame, put it, look, those are the original Kate Spade lenses. I've just cut the clear lenses. We'll get to that in a moment. But those are the demo lenses that came out. One of them says Kate Spade, New York. Pop the frame into the tracing element edger, and it looks suspiciously like this, but let's cut it again. Let's go ahead and start. Actually, look, I'm not even doing that. Look at that. It's getting ahead of itself because it already has that shape in there. Let's start from beginning. Let's start from the beginning. Let's retrace everything here. And yes, I do want to copy over that. So, a little stylus is going to pop up and it's going to go around and trace the shape of the bevel, of the inside bevel of the right lens from the Department of the Redundancy Department here at FreePrescriptionLenses.com, where everyone loves a bargain and no one is disappointed in quality. You buy a genuine, authentic Kate Spade frame and receive one free pair of clear single vision lenses or non-prescription fashion lenses. My receipt has my federal ID tax number, so if you have vision insurance or unused flex dollars, you can get reimbursed for this purchase, whether they are prescription or not. Of course, you upgraded to the anti-glare lenses with your frame. We did do that. Your pupillary distance is 32.5. The computer already starts there. We're easy. The optical center is 16. That blue cross is the geometric center of your frame. I want to cut just above that. I'm going to put the optical center at 19, which I did for the clear lenses. So I'm going to tap this button and move this up because you're actually looking through the top third of the lens. So I want to move the optical center there. So let's take your sunglass lenses, of which I can do this. I have my phone here because I'm waiting for someone in England. Oh, here we go. Hang on, he's got a joke for me. Okay, I stole this one from the teacher. What does the chicken give its student? Eggs. Teacher, what do pigs give us? The student, bacon. Teacher, what do fat cows give us? Student, homework. All right, all right. That's a little edgy for him. This comes from Jashar in London, England, in East Ham, in East London. Of course, he sent me a joke last week. I've got 1,000,000 miles out of it. It's my favorite so far. The joke is, someone came up to me the other day and said, what rhymes with orange? And I said, no, it doesn't. All right, I think that's funny. So, okay, your prescription, minus 275 sphere in the right eye, minus 2 1/4 in the left. Hello, let me repeat that. Someone came up to me and said, what rhymes with orange? And I said, no, it doesn't. Come on, cue the laughter. Cue the laughter. Okay, back to work. What am I doing with this down here? Put that back there. Get back there. Get back there. So which lens is the 275? This one feels a little thicker. Let's try this. Put the power drum, let's zero it out. Make sure the optical center where it's supposed to be. Put it on minus 275. Put the lens in the, what am I getting here? What am I getting here? Is that 275? That is. But this is the right lens. Hang on, there's no astigmatism. So it's going to go this way. This way. Just trying to find out where the optical center is, because your lens is spherical, meaning it could rotate just about anywhere. I'm going to find this thing. I'm going to find it. There we go. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. I'm going to put one dot in the center, and let's use a different pen tonight. so you can really see it on the, let's put a white dot there, which is going to be super black, and we're going to label that one R for right. Oop, it's doing it again. Put the power drum on -2 1/4, -2 1/4 for the left. What am I doing here? I thought I saw a dot on there. Make sure it's 2 1/4. Yes, it is. Find that. Let's see. That is the, yes, that will be the left lens. We're going to put that right there. Right there. There's a red dot there. We're going to put another one on top, and we're going to label that one L for not right. And if you missed any of that, let me recap. I almost forgot to tell my own jokes. All right, now again, if anyone has a funnier joke, write it down on a $100 bill and mail it to me, and I will read it on the air. So, place your lens onto the platform. I can take your frame off, this cute little Kate Spade frame. By the way, someone, Hector, sent me a new flashlight. Check this one out. It is so bright, super bright. And you can zoom in on it. Whoop. Or zoom back out. Whoop. And you can focus in on that. And it's blue. That's the best part. I love me some blue. This is where I hang it right there. I'm going to retire my old one and go with my little one now. Let's zoom in. Okay. What am I doing? Oh, you're Kate Spade. That's right. Kate Spade. Kate Spade, New York. And of course, again, this is the Kate Spade LucyAnn in color OX78. Comes in about 5 colors. And this one will make a cute pair of sunglasses as well as clear glasses. So, enough yapping. Let me begin. So, this is a block, or as I like to call them, Jenny from the block. I need to attach this to your lens while it is cutting. So I need a double-sided adhesive sticker, of which I've got them up here. I'm going to tape that on the first side. The black side is the sticky side. Stick this onto the block. Now on the back is a little silver button that is a magnet that's going to do its job twice. The first time is right now. I'm going to peel the paperweight and make the black side sticky. I'm going to line that magnet up with something magnetical there in the arm. And that black dot is going to be your optical center. It's going to be placed right there, that orange cross. I just want to make sure the lens is going to cut out plenty of room. Plenty of room. And double check everything. 32.5, 32.5, 19 optical center, 19 optical center. And I'm going to hit this button. The arm's going to come down and place the block onto the right lens. We're going to do the same thing now for the unright lens. Place that on there, pull the paperweight to make the black side sticky, line up the magnet with the arm here, drop that down, put that dot in the center. Now this is great. If you had astigmatism, I would have to line this lens up to know exactly where it goes. But because it's spherical, I only have to put that black dot right there. And it's funny how it's white right here. Can you guys see that white right there? And then on the screen, white turns black. The optical mirror sees it as black. The pupillary distance is mirrored from the right eye. 32.5, same optical center. Hit that button. The arm comes down and places the block onto the left lens. So this is the edger. This is what costs $40,000. It weighs 200 pounds. I recommend everyone go out, buy their own, put it on your kitchen counter, and then you wouldn't need this guy anymore to cut it for you. With this very colorful blue-orange going on. Of course, I've got the blue-orange Ray-Ban 2132 New Wayfarers. Color code 789, which is the punchline to one of my favorite kids jokes. Why is 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9. But as you grow into an adult, you realize, you know really why 6 is afraid of 7? Because 7 is a registered 6 offender. So I've got the blue-orange shirt, the blue pants. Not only, the shoes just weren't orange enough, so I had to go and get blue shoelaces. And is that enough? Is that enough? Wait for it. Wait for it. The blue-orange cleaning cloths I keep in my pocket. But you're getting the pink one tonight to go with your little pink Kate Spade. So, let's take the right lens. Oh, did I talk about this enough? Oh, it's making the sound again. So, should I tell him I just read it on the air? He's going to love this. All right, don't mail stuff. His other stuff, Happy Easter. My uncle's coming to North Carolina tonight. I just read it on the air. How about that? My first communication, send. My first communication on Instagram with someone in England during a video. I'm going to have to start that a little more. So, the actual cutting wheel is over here on the far right Ooh, that's a good flashlight. Look at that thing. It's going to act like a heavy grit sandpaper to grind away the lens material until it's the final size. This wheel in the center, that channel, that little valley, that's what's going to put the bevel onto the lens so it stays inside the frame. All of this is going to move over to the center once it begins. And now I'm going to place the right lens into the chuck. The magnet is going to do its job a second time. It's going to hold it in place into the chuck, or as I like to call it, the Charles, because I just don't know this machine well enough to call it chuck. Boy, that's a great flashlight. It's even got a bluish type of lens. I'm not going to turn it on. Don't worry. I'm not going to shoot that into the camera. You guys will be blinded. This is so bright. So let's wake up the lens. I'm actually going to take it down 1/10 of a millimeter small, because after cutting your clear lenses, these ended up cutting at -30. Look, there's a little swarf on there I need to clean off. So I'm going to start at -10. I may have to take it down to -30 depending on that. I do not want to polish the edge of the lens. In fact, not only am I going to not put a safety bevel on the front convex section of the lens, I'm not going to put one at all on the concave back surface of the lens. These are polycarbonate lenses. If it were plastic, high-index plastic, or Trivex, I would select that, but I ain't going to do it. I'm going to hit the green arrow, which is started in every language. The door closes, the clamp shuts. What a flashlight! And then the lens is going to be moved up and traced by 2 white styluses. Well, they used to be white till they got dirty. Tracing the shape of the right lens, making sure it's large enough to fit into the frame, and then the lens is going to come down. I did say, yep, okay. Now it's going to come down the cutting wheel. Now if you see light flickering in the background, that is water there to catch the optical sawdust. Polycarbonate cuts dry, where plastic, high-index plastic, and Trivex cut wet. Water will spray onto the lens for the last 20 seconds of the cutting cycle, just to wash away any optical debris that you will soon see beginning to form on the edges of the lenses. Now, polycarbonate is 40% thinner and lighter than regular plastic. They are virtually unbreakable. They are bulletproof up to .22 caliber and have both UVA and UVB protection built into the lens. We know what the sun's harmful ultraviolet rays can do to your skin, where your eyes are 8 times more sensitive than your skin, so you have permanent sunscreen for your eyes. Unlike the lotions, creams, and sprays that need to be reapplied every few hours when you're in direct exposure to the sun, this is permanent and never needs to be reapplied. I gotta give a shout out to Hector. Sent me this flashlight. This is awesome. The Lux Pro. Lux is Latin for light. Also, the Italian company who owns a lot of the business out there, who now owns my Ray-Bans, Luxottica, that is the root word in their name. So if you notice, the lens is completely flat, just like a nickel. If I were to take it out now, it would stand on the counter on its own. Again, the machine has its own check and balance system. It again is checking to see where to place the bevel for you the best cosmetic look possible. It could move the bevel forward, causing the lens to sit backwards. It could move the bevel backwards, causing the lens to sit more forward. So the computer is notating all that yourself. So let's do one more thing while it's doing that. Let's go ahead and reinsert. This is what you're going to do when you want your clear lenses. God, I should have cleaned these. Did not know I was going to have company coming over. Use my thumbnail to scrape away any optical debris that's on the edge of the lens. To insert your lenses, point the temples down. I have the side I'm working on closest to me. I'm not trying to reach across the frame. Elbows touching my sides, standing on one leg and whistling. I want you to tuck this outer corner of the lens in first. Using your thumbs, you push down. You always thumb your nose at this idea. You're always going to push down with your thumbs at the nose. I rotate it around to put the clear lens in. Tuck it in at the outside corner first. Using my thumbs, push down at the nose. It snaps right in. Now to take the lenses out, I rotate the frame so the temples are pointed up. Again, I have the side I'm working on closest to me. I place my thumb at the nose, grabbing the lens by both sides so it doesn't fall out. Putting my other thumb on top, and with my finger I pull towards me, torquing the frame a little bit. You're not going to hurt the frame by doing this. Pushing downward, out comes the lens. Rotate it. Using my thumb, push down while pulling back on my finger. And of course, you'll develop your own technique. The other thing you can do is pull the top of the frame right there. That comes out. Now, some people like to tuck the lens in at the nose first, push down at the outer side. Whatever you would like works best for you. This is the thickest part of the frame. That's why I always like to apply the pressure there. So let's see if this lens fits. I'm going to open it up, grab a paper towel to make sure everything is dried off. Because I did not put a safety bevel on the rear surface of the lens, because you can see that on sunglasses, I'm going to do it by hand. Turn that on. This is actually just a little really fine wheel, handstone, and lightly I'm going to go around and soften that sharp edge. In fact, you can see I've literally melted the edge of the lens. I'm going to use my thumbnail to get that off. Drop that on the counter. Go around, do the same thing again, and once I have it all the way off the lens and onto the counter, I carefully collect it into one pile, and once I've done that, then I wipe it on the floor. I'll tell you, I always crack up at that. That when I use a brand new your cleaning cloth to clean your lenses, I always crack up for that. I'm telling you, when the clown laughs at work, it's a good day at work. So, just like before, the temples are pointed downward. I have the side I'm working on closest to me. Tuck it in at the outside corner first, using my thumbs, press down at the nose. I don't like that, especially for you popping it out as a novice. I want to take it down another 1/10 of a millimeter. So let's go ahead and tap this. It's already at minus 0.10. I'm going to tap that 0.15 until we end up at 0.20. And that makes it 1/5 of a millimeter. Hit the retouch button. The door closes, the clamp shuts, and then the lens again is going to go down onto the bevel wheel, and it's going to take a 1/10 of a millimeter off all the way around the circumference of the lens until it's going to snap in there easily. Now, your lenses, both lenses, I mentioned before, unbreakable and bulletproof up to 22 caliber, so you're never going to hurt your lens by popping it in and out. Now, as long as your frame is at room temperature, everything's going to be fine with that. Now, being in Michigan, you have some very cold winters. Should you ever leave this in your car overnight, do not attempt to pop the lenses in and out of cold, brittle plastic. Actually, go ahead and do it, because then you'll break it and you'll want to buy another pair from me. So yes, everyone listening, break your first pair, come back, buy your second pair from me. But again, you can pull up on the front of the frame, out comes the lens. Let's see what we can do now for this lens. Open that up, let me grab my paper towel. I do not have to put a safety bevel on this one because it's still on there from the time before. Tuck it in at the outside corner. Using my thumbs, press down at the nose, it snaps in easily. Let's do the same thing for the left. In fact, let's take it down 1/10 of a millimeter more, 1/5 of a 1/20th of a 100th of a millimeter. Sorry, I just didn't know there was going to be so much math involved. Pop the left lens in, let the magnet hold it in place there into the chuck. I've got that on L, hit start, the door closes, the clamp shuts, and just like before, the styluses are going to trace the lens to make sure it's large enough to fit into the frame. You can see as it's tracing the shape of the frame now. And then onto the cutting wheel as it moves back into place. Come on, left lens, don't be nervous. Go ahead and touch down on the cutting wheel. Don't be nervous, don't be nervous. There we go. So, this is no longer needed. Of course, with your prescription, the thinner, lighter weight lenses in this frame, you have no edge thickness showing whatsoever. That's why the computer knows exactly and precisely where to place that bevel. No longer need that sticker. We're going to pull that off. We're going to come down here to my trusty and dusty. Look at the dust on here. You see that? Look at that. I'll tell you, I should clean up knowing that people come over. Put it in over that red dot. Read the power off of there. And I'm getting minus 275. One tick mark away from 3. You are nearsighted, Maureen. With your glasses off, everything is much larger in real life than it appears. So that's why your lenses minify. There's a minus sign. It's the opposite of magnify. I know you know that, but it's unlike reading glasses. Your lenses minify. Your eyes are naturally reading glasses. We have to neutralize all that extra plus power you have so you see so well up close. You need 11 steps of far-sighted correction. So, everything is in quarter increments, 0.25, 0.50, 0.75, and so on. You're on the 11th rung of a ladder. Now your left eye, you only need 9 steps of correction. Now where am I? Okay, the gray lenses, all that, the frame sells for $169. The sunglass lenses, the tinted sunglass lenses sell for $59.99 for a total of $228.99. Of course, you've already paid for the clear lenses. You got the clear lenses when you bought this frame. You paid the extra $45 for the anti-glare for a grand total of... Somebody else figure that out for me, would you? Now, you have no astigmatism. That's what the SIL is, cylinder. You have no astigmatism. Astigmatism is what makes 6s and 8s look alike, or the letters P and F. That is associated the axis where we rotate a second curvature. You have that one far-sided, near-sided curvature on your lens going this way. It is actually the same curvature going this way. If it was astigmatism, it would be a different curvature. And that's how we line up those curves. For you, your eye is completely round. Nearly blind, but completely round. So, which is a good thing for me, because you'd be buying glasses from me. If you were 20/20, you wouldn't need to. Alright, so we still got some rough edges left over from the cutting cycle since I did not do the safety bevel on the rear. Let me turn that off. Do you get weird psychedelic effects looking in there? This is what I use so you can dot up a progressive lens. Like mine, it'll tell you, there's little laser marks in every lens to tell you the strength and the brand. Let me turn that off because it looks weird in the videos, I'm told. So, go ahead and put the safety bevel onto the rear concave surface of the lens. Use my thumbnail, and this time ooh, look, I love it when it comes off in one piece like that. Look at that. It's like lint out of the dryer trap, and I'm just gonna, like I would know that. I haven't done laundry in years. My clothes are so nice. Thank you, honey. Thank you. I'm talking about you again. You know, I thought I could do laundry. I was a bachelor for many years. My dryer had a timer on there and a start button. My wife's dryer, where'd your frame go? Here it is. My wife's dryer has rows of digital readouts, all these buttons and all this stuff. It looks like it was designed by NASA. I couldn't even do the laundry now if I tried. Oh wait, I forgot I was talking during this. All right, so let me take this, pop this off. I have not done laundry once since I've been married, but it is my job to catch all the bugs in the house and take them outside, and I do all the mowing and all the brute lifting. So, again, let's pop this out. You can pull on the top of the frame, holding onto the lens. You can tuck the lens in at the nose first, push down at the edges. As I mentioned before, I like to put my thumb at the nose, holding both sides, put my other thumb on top, pulling back on the frame till that pops out. So how about if you wear one dark, one clear, almost like 3D glasses. That's the new look. All the kids are wearing it that way. All right, let me pop this back out, put this one back in. Come down here, read the prescription. Has he sent me another Instagram? Let's see. Oh, nope. The guy who got his Versace's in the mail, he sent me his selfie. Alright, so hopefully he's sending a selfie. He's a great photographer himself. I went to his website, amazing. So we're reading -2 1/4, -2 1/4. I couldn't have cut that any better if I'd done it myself. Pupillary distance of 32.5 for the right eye, 32.5 for the left, for a combined total of 65. Actually, I don't even need to flip the card over now. You can actually see this. When I take the PD stick and place it against my thumb on the right lens, read off of it, 65 millimeters, exactly halfway between 60 and 70. Man, the kid is good. Let's measure the optical center height of 19. Going to actually the middle of the bottom of the frame, we're getting 19 millimeters there. How about that? Look at that. So this is the part in every video that as I clean your lenses that I mentioned when you get these in the mail. Of course, free shipping anywhere in the United States, and Morley, Michigan was still included in the United States. But when you get these in the mail, there is a small chance that these could fit too loose or too tight. However, there's an 80% chance that one side is going to sit higher than the other. That is because 80% of people have one ear that is higher than the other. And because of that statistic, 99% of all optical shops will do free adjustments if you ask them. But I'm going to get them in standard alignment first, also known as a 3-point stance. So the 3 points are 1, 2, and the bottom of the frame being 3. I set them on the counter and press down. There is no wobble. When I say wobble, I'm part of that 80%. When I take mine off and press down, they wobble on the counter, but they sit level on me. I have one ear that is higher than the other. Or wait, or do I have one ear that is lower than the other? I can never remember. Again, I didn't know there was so much math involved. Flip them over, make sure there is no wobble when I press down. Close each temple to make sure they overlap evenly, and they do. Same tension on your spring hinges. So that is what they look like when they are done. Again, going to use your cleaning cloth. I mean, who has time to reach in a pocket and grab an old dirty one like this? I'm going to use a brand new one. Of course, you're going to get not only my premium microfiber cleaning cloth, you're going to get your Kate Spade one that keeps looking at me. What are you looking over there? Come on, a little eye contact, please. Your little Kate Spade New York cleaning cloth. I also include instructions not only how to care for your frame and lenses, but for both cleaning cloths and your case, so those too will last you for years. No other optician on the internet offers you that, I am told. Plus, I include a selfie request to have your picture on the website. Maureen, oops, look, I threw it down there. So when you get this, you see the wrinkles in here. You know it has been used. I have field tested it. It works. Oop, I left a little white dot on it. Let me clean it again. So, don't tell me that this won't clean your lenses. I've just showed you how. So, when you get these in the mail, please send me your selfie for the website, both with them in. Tilt the camera to the side so you get a little Kate Spade emblem. And then we get one with the clear lenses in there too. So that's that. If anyone has any questions, email me at freeprescriptionlenses@gmail.com or simply click the contact me button on the website. Maureen in Morley, Michigan. I hope you enjoyed watching as I cut gray prescription sunglass lenses for your Kate Spade LucyAnn color 0x78, which is the black, pink, and the 53 eye size. And hopefully everyone else has got the chance to see how I bring that love and feeling back to glasses. Thank you.